Namaste students. Let us continue our chapter, that is the first chapter in the organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. Already we have studied about the classification of organic compounds and the nomenclature of the organic compound, that is the IUPAC as well as the trivial system we have studied. Today let us study about another important concept of this chapter, that is nothing but isomerism. Okay students, today we have to study about what? Isomerism. Iso is nothing but same, similar. Mer means parts, that is the equal parts, same parts. Now what is this isomerism? Listen here students, in the organic chemistry, the isomerism is one of the very important and a basic concept. The isomerism is nothing but similar properties, that is a similar properties means the molecular formula is same. Properties are, there are two different types of properties of our compounds. We know that the one of the property is called as a physical property. See here, physical property. And another property in the organic chemistry we have to study is nothing but chemical properties. Another property is called as a chemical property. Now these two are the particular properties of any of the organic compound if you consider, that is the physical property as well as the chemical property. Now isomerism means something should be similar. That is not the properties, but which one is similar? Hagadre yavudilli similar? Listen here, similar in the case of a molecular formula. Molecular formula is the same. Understood? Iso, that is nothing but a similar. What is similar here? The molecular formula is similar in the different compounds. But the physical and chemical properties are what? Entirely different. Now what is that isomerism? I will explain that later. Before that, let us study about the introduction part of this isomerism. You have followed this, I think, that is molecular formula should be same. But physical and chemical properties should be what? Completely different. Physical properties means it may be the melting point, it may be the boiling point, or the solubility, or the density, or the viscosity. All these are what? Physical properties. Understood? Now chemical properties means the tendency to undergo the reaction with what? Other compounds, other organic compound. That is called as a chemical property. Molecular formula same ಆಗಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ physical ಮತ್ತು chemical properties ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Such compounds are always called what? Isomers, and the phenomenon is called as what? Isomerism. The compounds are called as isomers. Similar type of compounds, but completely different what? Physical and chemical properties. Now, before studying the types of the isomerism, let us consider one of the example here. I will consider now one of the example here. Listen here students. Now I will write one of the compound. Already know about this in the IUPAC nomenclature we have written so many organic compound. Just see. We know this, isn't it? You have studied this. What is the name of this? Ethyl alcohol, or the IUPAC name is ethanol, isn't it? This is one of the compound. Now I will write another compound here. Just observe the formula. See? CH3O CH3 I have written. Now the functional group is not there here. We know about this. It contains a single oxygen atom, isn't it? Which compound this is? We have studied this students. Which compound this is? This is the ether compound. Alva? This is compound nodi? Ether. This compound is called as ether. Now which ether this is? One CH3 group means we know how to name the CH3 group, isn't it? Now what is the name of this CH3 group? Methyl. Another CH3 group is there here. What is this? Again this is the methyl. How many methyl groups are there here? 2 methyl groups. That means the common system we can write the name in the form of dimethyl ether. This compound is called what? Dimethyl ether. Understood this students? See, here I have written two compounds. One of the compound is ethyl alcohol or the ethanol. Another compound here is a dimethyl ether, or the IUPAC name means we have to attach one of the oxygen to the CH3 group, and this complete group is called as a methoxy group. See here, this oxygen has to be attached to the CH3 group. This is called as a methoxy group, and this IUPAC name of this ether, the first year PUC, no need to study the IUPAC name of the ether. In the second year PUC, you have to study in detail. One chapter is there. Listen now. This compound is a dimethyl ether. Easily we can name like this, or it is called as a methoxy methane. We have to attach the oxygen atom to one of the CH3 group, or in any other compound we have to attach to the smaller group. Larger group has to be considered as a parent chain in other compounds, ether compounds. But here you can see two identical groups are there. That means you have to attach the oxygen to what? One methyl group. Hence it is called as a methoxy. Methoxy methane, or it is called as a dimethyl ether. Now if you consider these two compounds, this is alcohol, this is ether. Chemical properties are entirely different. Physical properties are also what? Completely different. But the molecular formula is same. Don't get confused here. Molecular formula is same. I told, isn't it? What is this molecular formula? Listen here students, in the isomerism concept, molecular formula refers to number of atoms of different elements present in what? Particular compound. Clear no? Number of atoms of different elements. Listen here, if I write here this ethyl alcohol, see how many carbon atoms are there here in this ethyl alcohol? How many carbons? 2 carbons. Carbon number is 2. How many hydrogens are there here? 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. That is H6. How many oxygen? 1 oxygen. See? The molecular formula in the isomerism refers to, usually molecular formula is nothing but the number of atoms of the different elements present in a particular compound. Arrangement is completely different. How we will arrange that? That is not the molecular formula. Molecular formula means always students the number of atoms of different elements present in what? Particular compound. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ethyl alcohol ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು carbons? 2, hydrogen 6, oxygen 1. If I write here the ether number of carbons, how many carbons are there in this ether? 2 carbons. How many hydrogens are there? 3 plus 3. How many hydrogens? 6 hydrogens. How many oxygen? 1 oxygen. Just check this. If you consider the molecular formula of both of these compounds are what? Same. Molecular formula same untu nodi. The molecular formula of both of these compounds are same, but the physical and chemical properties are what? Entirely different. If you consider the solubility, if you consider the melting point, if you consider the boiling point, everything will be different for these two compounds. But you can observe here the molecular formula is what? Same. Hence these two compounds are called what? Isomers. These two compounds are called as isomers, and the phenomenon of existence of 2 or more compounds having the same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties are always called as isomerism. That is called what? Isomerism. Clear for you students? Now what is this isomerism? It is a phenomenon of existence of 2 or more than 2. See here I have written only 2 compounds like this. More than 2 compounds may exist as what? Isomers. Understood? Isomerism means phenomenon of existence of 2 or more compounds having the same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties are always called isomerism. Definition ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕೂಡ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು. ಅಥವಾ compounds having the same molecular formula, when the compounds 2 or more than 2 compounds having the same molecular formula but they differ in their physical and chemical properties. Same molecular formula, even though they have got the same molecular formula, physical and chemical properties are what? Entirely different. See, if you consider, this shows the alcoholic property, this shows the ether property. Properties are completely different. It may be the physical property, it may be the chemical property. Properties are what? Completely different. But the molecular formula, nothing but the number of atoms of different elements present in these two compounds are what? Same. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಉಂಟಾ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಚ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಐಸೋಮರ್ಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಫಿನಾಮಿನನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್. Follow now students, very important definition this is. What is meant by isomerism? What is meant by isomerism? Compounds having the same molecular formula, but they differ in their physical and chemical properties are called isomers, and this phenomenon is always called as a isomerism. I hope the concept will be clear for you. Now let us study which are the different, how many types of isomerism are there in an organic compound. Any of the organic compound, if you consider, what are the different types of isomerism answered by what? Organic compounds. Let us study now the types of isomerism. Students, listen here. If you consider the organic compounds, the 99% of the organic compounds always shows what? Isomerism properties. That means the isomerism in an organic compound is always classified into how many types? 2 types. Okay, isomerism is mainly classified into how many types? 2 types. Which are those 2 different types of isomerism? That is, the first type of isomerism is always called as a structural isomerism. Structural isomerism. The first type of isomerism is called a structural isomerism, and the second type of isomerism is called as a stereoisomerism. That is called as a stereoisomerism. These are the 2 different types of isomerism in an organic compound. That is a structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Now I'll consider the first one, structural isomerism. ಏನಿದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್, ವಿ ನೋ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಅದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ ಆ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್, ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್? It is a type of isomerism in an organic compound. It is a type of isomerism in an organic compound where the compounds have same molecular formula. ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯಾವತ್ತೇನಿರಬೇಕು? ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವುದಲ್ಲ. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವಾಟ್? ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಟು ದ ಅದರ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ನ, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಂಟ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು? ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಐಸೋಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ? ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್? ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ವಿ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವಾಟ್? ಸೇಮ್. But what is different? Arrangement of the atoms of different elements is what? Different. Clear no? Even though the molecular formula is same, but how these atoms of the different elements are arranged, that arrangement differs. Hence, it is always called what? Structural isomerism. Followed now students? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಲ್ವಾ ಏನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ? ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೇನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ where the compounds have the same molecular formula but they differ in their structures, differ in the arrangement of the atoms of different elements. Structure ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದು, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Listen now. This structural isomerism is further classified. It is again classified into 5 different types. ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಉಂಟಲ್ವಾ, ಇದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಅಗೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು 5 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ 5 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್. ಲಿಸನ್ ನೌ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್? 5 different types. Let us study which are those 5 different types of what? Structural isomerism. Listen now students. The first type of structural isomerism is called as a chain isomerism. You can see now, I'll write here chain isomerism. Okay, the first type of isomerism that is called as a chain isomerism, and the second type of isomerism is called as a functional group isomerism. Functional group isomerism. Chain isomerism, functional group isomerism, and the third type of isomerism is called as a positional isomerism. Write down this along with me students. Okay, third type of isomerism is called as a positional isomerism, and the fourth type of structural isomerism is called as a metamerism. It is called as a metamerism. And the last type of a structural isomerism, it is called as a tautomerism. Okay, these are the 5 different types of a structural isomerism. Which are those? Chain isomerism, functional isomerism or functional group isomerism, positional isomerism, metamerism and tautomerism. Listen here students, let us study now the first type of a structural isomerism, that is nothing but a chain isomerism. Listen now. The first type of a isomerism, that is a structural isomerism, that is called as a chain isomerism. What is meant by chain isomerism? Very important question in the final examination. Explain the chain isomerism with an example. Very, very important question this is. Listen here. Now what is this chain isomerism? Already we know. Chain isomerism is nothing but a type of structural isomerism. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ಆಗಲೇ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Structural isomerism ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Type of isomerism where the compounds have the same molecular formula but differ in their structures. ಅಲ್ವಾ? Arrangement of atoms ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡಿ? ಚೈನ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್. Now what is this chain isomerism? Very simple definition. Listen here students. Chain. We know about that, isn't it? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು ಇದು ಯಾವ ಚೈನ್? ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿಯಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಉಂಟಾ? Yes, we have studied. In which part? IUPAC nomenclature. Which chain is called as a parent chain? Students, which chain of the organic compound is called as a parent chain? We know that it is a carbon chain, isn't it? Organic compound ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಮೇನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಯಾವುದು ನೋಡಿ? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೇಮೇ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ says here, chain isomerism means difference should exist in what? Carbon chain. Okay, structure difference is there. To call it as a structural isomerism, there should be difference in the structure. Which structure is different? Carbon chain structure is different. Hence it is called what? Chain isomerism. It is called what? Chain isomerism. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದು ಚೈನ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್? ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ನೌ. ಚೈನ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ where the compounds have the same molecular formula. There should not be any difference in the molecular formula molecular formula should be always what? Same to call it as a isomer, isn't it? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ chain isomerism ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is a type of structural isomerism where the compounds have the same molecular formula but they differ in the carbon chain, nothing but a parent chain. That is also called as a arrangement of the carbon atoms in the parent chain. Clear now, students? Chain isomerism is a type of structural isomerism where the compounds have the same molecular formula but they differ in the arrangement of the carbon atoms in the carbon chain, nothing but a parent chain. Or simply we can write it as same molecular formula but they differ in the carbon skeleton. That carbon chain is always called what? A carbon skeleton. Listen here, students, what is this carbon skeleton? I will write now one of the carbon chain now in the form of a skeleton system. Okay, that is the carbons are bonded by what? Which bond? Covalent bond. Listen here, students, I have written how many carbons here? 4 carbons. I have written 4 carbons. Now, if I complete the valency, you know about this? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. See? I have written one particular hydrocarbon. Organic compound an bardene. Yava organic compound an bardadu? Hydrocarbon bardadu. Alva? With formula C4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C4, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. C4H10. What is this? What is this C4H10? C4H10 is nothing but butane. Nodi, idu yava compound an bardadu nodi? Butane bardadu, alva? Now, the molecular formula for butane is C4H10. Same molecular formula may exist in another form also. ಅದು ಇದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. There is a difference in the carbon skeleton. Okay, that is nothing but 4 carbons have written. No, in the case of a butane, 4 carbons have written. These 4 carbons may exist in this form also. See, I have written 3 carbons. You can see, no, students, I have written 3 carbons. One more carbon I have to write. I'll write here another carbon. Totally, how many carbons are there? 4 carbons are there, isn't it? Now I'll complete the valency. See, CH3. For this carbon, already 3 valencies are satisfied. What is the valency of carbon? 4. 3 valencies are already satisfied. It requires how many more? 1 more. That is satisfied by hydrogen. Then for this carbon, only 1 valency is satisfied. 3 more satisfied by the hydrogen. Here also it is what? CH3. Just see, students, the compound which I have written, in that how many carbons are there? 4 carbons. Alva, ನಾನು ಏನು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ದೇನಾ ಆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್ ಉಂಟು ನೋಡಿ? I have written here 4 carbons. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. How many hydrogens are there? 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, plus 1, 10. That is C4H10. See, similar molecular formula, isn't it? Molecular formula ಏನು ನೋಡಿ? ಸೇಮ್ ಉಂಟು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ there is a difference in the boiling point of these 2 compounds. There is a difference in the melting point of these 2 compounds. There is a difference in the solubility of these 2 compounds. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ? ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ? ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. even though the physical properties are different, molecular formula is what? Same, isn't it? If I consider the chemical property, tendency to undergo the reaction with the other organic compound is also not same for these 2 compounds. They show difference in their what? Chemical properties also. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ molecular formula is same. Molecular formula is same, but they differ in their what? Physical and chemical properties. Even though the molecular formula is same, difference exists in the physical and chemical properties. Now, these 2 compounds are called what? Isomers. ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನೋಡಿ? Isomers. ಯಾವ isomers ಇದು? These 2 compounds are called as a chain isomers. Why they are called as a chain isomers? Listen here, students. This is because there is a difference. Molecular formula is same, C4H10. There is a difference in the carbon skeleton. Carbon skeleton ಏನುಂಟು difference ಉಂಟು. ಯಾವೈತೆ difference? If you consider this compound here, carbon atoms are joined to give what? Straight chain. But if you consider this compound, carbon atoms are not joined to give a straight chain form. They have got which form? Branched form. Understood? The carbon atoms not in a straight chain manner. Okay? It produces what? Branching here. Clear? Because of this branching, there is a difference in the physical and chemical properties. Hagadre, what is this chain isomerism? Listen here, students. Chain isomerism is a type of structural isomerism where the compounds have the same molecular formula but they differ in. Molecular formula is same but they differ in the arrangement of the carbon atoms in the carbon chain. They differ in the arrangement of the carbon atoms in the carbon chain. Clear now, students? Listen now. We know that in any of the organic compound, if you consider, the carbon chain is called as a parent chain and it is the main part of the organic compound. The carbon chain is always what? A main part, because the carbon is the main element present in what? Any of the organic compound. To call a compound as an organic compound, always it has to contain what? Carbon. Alva? Organic ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಿರಬೇಕು? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ನ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. Hence, listen here students, in our body if you consider, the central part or the organelle, central or the main organelle present in our body is which one? Nucleus. Alva? Nucleus. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಉಂಟು nucleus. Listen here also the carbon chain is called as a main part of the organic compound. It is also called as a nucleus of the organic compound. Which is the nucleus of the organic compound? Carbon chain is always called as a nucleus of the organic compound. Hence, difference exists in the case of a chain isomerism. Difference exists in the nucleus of the organic compound. ಯಾವುದದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇದು? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ? ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. Therefore, chain isomerism is also called as a ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್. ಈ ಚೈನ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರೇನು? ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್. Okay students, another name for the chain isomerism is what? Nuclear isomerism. Why it is called as a nuclear isomerism? Because we know that in the case of a chain isomerism, difference exists in the carbon chain. Carbon chain of an organic compound is always called what? Nucleus. Okay, therefore it is also called as a nuclear isomerism. Listen now, definition we have studied. Type of structural isomerism where the compounds have the same molecular formula but they differ in the carbon chain present in the molecule. We have written examples here. Which examples we have written? Butane exists in two different forms. Alva? ಎರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಬರೆದೇವೆ. ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್. Listen here. In this form, the four carbons are arranged in a straight chain manner. This type of a butane is always called as a simple butane or nothing but normal butane. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೈನ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಅ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಚೈನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಚೈನ್ ಆರ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಚೈನ್. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಆರ್ to show the arrangement of the carbon atoms in the carbon chain, we can write this in the form of a normal butane. We can indicate that normal by writing a small letter N. Just listen here students, not the capital N. You should not write the capital N here. Okay, in the organic compound capital N stands for the nitrogen. Now capital N ಬರಿಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ. We have to write here normal means a small letter N along with the hyphen. You have to write what? Butane. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆದರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ C4H10 ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇರೋದು C4H10. If you consider this butane, the carbon atoms are not in a straight chain manner. The carbon atoms are in which form? Branched form. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು ನೋಡಿ, ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ if you consider this butane, this is not the simple butane, this is not the normal butane. Then which butane this is? Listen here student, this butane is always called as a isobutane. It is called what? Isobutane. This butane is called as a isobutane. Listen here students, iso. You should not write the small letter I in our NCERT syllabus. I should be what? Capital one. Isobutane. Now what is this iso? We know that iso is nothing but a similar. ಎಂತ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಉಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್, ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, isn't it? See, if this is the parent chain 1 2 3, branching exists here, or I can consider this as the parent chain. ಯಾವ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು? ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್ 3 ಓನ್ಲಿ, isn't it? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು. ಬಟ್ ದ ಲೊಕ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಲೊಕ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್, locant position is the second carbon atom itself, not the third carbon. The locant position is the second carbon. Now if you consider this locant carbon, ಈ locant carbon ಅನ್ನು ನಾನೀಗ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ on either side, see on this side, this is the locant carbon. The left side of the locant carbon, if you consider, two groups are there. Here one is CH3 and below that again CH3, identical. Right side if you consider, again CH3, below that again it is a CH3, identical. See, identical groups are there here. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಎರಡೂ ಸೈಡ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ, ಲೊಕ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್? ಐಸೋ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಐಸೋ. I'll explain that in the next class, okay, next session. Listen here, here the groups are identical. This is the locant carbon, you can see, second carbon, third alla students, agonsala third anta heliyode tappi, it's a second carbon, okay, either side identical groups are there. That means the locant carbon have got identical groups on either side or in a one side, means it is always called what? Isoform. Hence it is called as what? Isobutane. What are these two compounds? Listen now students, N-butane or isobutane are called what? Isomers with the formula, molecular formula. What is the molecular formula? C4H10. Okay, N-butane and isobutane are called as what? Isomers. Which isomers they are? They are always called a chain isomers. N-butane ಮತ್ತು isobutane ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಾವು? ಚೈನ್ ಐಸೋಮರ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಚೈನ್ ಐಸೋಮೆರಿಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು? ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್. ನೋಡಿ ಹೀಗೆ 4 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್? ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. Such compounds are always called what? Chain isomers, and that phenomenon is called what? Chain isomerism. Clear now students? One more example we have to study. Actually another example we have to consider here is the pentane. 3 different forms are there. 3 isomers are there for the pentane, that is the chain isomers. Which are those 3 chain isomers of pentane? I will explain that in a next session. Before that students, in this session what we have studied? We have studied about the definition of isomerism. What is meant by isomerism? Compounds having the same molecular formula but they differ in physical and chemical properties are called what? Isomers, and that phenomenon is called what? Isomerism. How many types of isomerism are there? 2 types. Which are those? Structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. we have started the structural isomerism. The first type of a structural isomerism we have studied, not completed. Another example I will write in the next session, which is the first type of a structural isomerism, chain isomerism. What is meant by chain isomerism? Chain isomerism is a type of structural isomerism where the compounds have the same molecular formula but they differ in what? Arrangement of the carbon atoms in a carbon chain. Arrangement of the carbon atoms in a carbon chain. One example we have finished today, which is that butane. Which are the two isomers of butane? The two isomers of butane are N-butane and isobutane. What is meant by N? Normal butane, straight chain butane or the simple butane. What is meant by iso? Branched form where the locant has got identical groups. Where the locant has got identical groups. Therefore, it is called what? Iso. See, branched form. Iso anta barodu yavattu kuda branching form ige. Okay students, I hope you have followed this. Another example of this chain isomerism I will explain in my next session. You have to write the detailed explanation or the notes of this. The question about this chain isomerism is explain chain isomerism with an example. Explain chain isomerism with an example. One example we have finished, which is given in our NCERT textbook. Second example we have to study. Let us study in the next session. Thank you students.